Obama stole. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matt back, looking clean. Dead president and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Pictures in the penny hoe.
Bro, we empty your pockets. I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you to do. Get over here. Who's gonna get this?
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Look, I defeated my fears, soaked the towel of my tears. So ahead of my time, what comes next are all my oldest ideas. I'm wiser than my chin check y'all in y'all beard. I'm willing to father my peers, all of my peers for all of my years. Out in the field, take a look at my...
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first down carry for Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Back to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Wood. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Robert Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. Twisting away.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Now Taylor on 1st down. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nuts. Taylor hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with...
And he's going to go down again.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They give them a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Over the middle to Beckham. Little razzle-dazzle by OBJ. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Come on, no, come on! All right, now, look at 56.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
2nd and 10 now, it's Taylor. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here's a give to Barkley. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
56 to Mike. 56 is Mike.
The pitch goes to Barkley, and he's got room. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
He'll get it up the middle. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They'll give it to him up the middle. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think...
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will... not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up the 1st down and change our momentum?
Throw left side complete. It's Bird. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
20.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, fighting up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alec Ogletree. In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. From the 50, Newton. Catch here, left side, Thomas. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Newton on 3rd down. He leaves this one for Howard. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And some room to work. And now look at him go. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll look to throw here. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And got him in. It's Woods. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. Fighting his way through contact. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Leopard. All right, here we go. 3-19.
first down. He'll drop to throw it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Being chased out left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And who's got it? The Giants. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
A handoff to Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Shepard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, as the first half is winding down, and the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. A final shot before the break. Newton. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Off-play action. Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Alec Ogletree in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and he's got some space here. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, 34.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday. Ferrari